Hi, this is Suhan. Welcome to my online unit. My unit was built in Blackboard and is a fully online environment. The topic of the unit is Chinese speaking for beginner, and my target learners are adult learners who want to learn Chinese to maybe be able to communicate with their Chinese business partner, or they want to find a job in China or whatever purpose. So let me go through my unit to talk about what I developed. So the first page my learners will see when they log in this course is the Start Here page. And they will see a course title, and they will see instructor contact information, and they will see a Getting Started session. And I think this section will be very beneficial for the learners because it gives them a overall guideline on how to navigate the course and what they need to do first, because online learners already feel lost and don't know what to do. So they will ask to watch the introduction video first, and the video is just below that item. In the video, I introduce myself, and so they can see me and hear my voice, and I also talk about course content and structure. And then the learners will ask to post their self-introduction on discussion board. So if we go to the discussion board, so here is the self-introduction forum. They need to post a short video because I want my learners also to see and hear each other. And I give them a guideline what they need to talk about in the video. And I also give them a link to a tutorial to teach them how to upload video into Blackboard in case they are first time use Blackboard and they don't know what to do with it. So if we go back to Start Here page, so this section also gives them a brief information on how to locate course materials and tools through the left sidebar. So for example, they can find videos in blah blah in lessons page. They are able to send emails to other classmates through this send email tool, and they can check grades here and all of the navigation information. And if they have questions, I told them you can post your questions on the question and answer discussion forum to have your question answered by your classmates or by me. And they can email me directly if they have urgent or private questions. So if we will go to discussion board again, so here is the question and answer forum, and I have a kind of basic description what they can do in this forum. And for the first time online learner, I'll also give some tips on how to success in an online environment. This is an ISU website, so they can review the information if they need. And the last link on the Start Here page is a Zoom video conference, because my learners will need to use this software to hold meeting with their partners and practice Chinese speaking and record the meeting and submit to Blackboard as assignments. And then I will give them feedback on their pronunciation or other grammar issues. So I want to make sure before they go into the lessons and do the activity, they know how to use the software. And since ISU has purchased the license for Zoom, so the link will lead to ISU Zoom website. And I also give them a Getting Started tutorial for how to download, how to sign, how to use it to record a meeting, just in case they are the first time to use this software. So after students review all of this information and feel ready, they can go into lessons page. And for my unit, I have 3 lessons, and I use similar structure for each lesson to make sure the consistency among different lessons. So we can go into lesson 2 as an example to see what's inside. So on top of the page, I have a lesson outline. So the learners will know what's the lesson objectives and what are the lesson activities, like they need to do 1, 2, 3 for those activities, and the due dates for each assignment with what time. I really like this part from a learner's perspective, because as a learner, I really want to know at first of each week what I need to do in this week and what I need to submit by what time. So the learners can follow the steps. They can watch video first. I have all the videos from YouTube, and I embedded them in Blackboard, so students can directly just click and they can watch the video. After they watch video, there is a self-task practice I curated from the BBC Real Chinese program, so it's really kind of a simple game. They can play with it, and if they get incorrect answer, they can also check the useful phrase to see why they got wrong. And here also a culture note about Chinese name, because I think language is always related with culture. This is just a supplementary resources for my learners. And more Chinese vocabulary, this is mainly for the activity, because if they need to introduce themselves to the partner in Chinese, they may need more vocabulary. For example, they need to check how to say their nationality in Chinese, how to introduce their professions in Chinese, so they can go to the website. They can check, for example, he's Australia. I can check how to say Australia in Chinese. And then they can do the activity as I mentioned before. They can use the Zoom to hold a meeting with their partner, and I give them a guideline, like what topics they need to cover in the conversation. And after the record meeting, they submit through this assignment link. Very slow. And after they've done other activities, they need to write a reflection on this lesson content and activities. The reflection is due the next Tuesday, so they have 2 days to think thoroughly what they want to reflect. And they can talk about what they learn, what challenges they have experienced, and anything that not make sense or anything they found interesting, and also the great resources they want to share with their peers. So the reflection will be posted on discussion board, so that every student can see their peers' reflection and also reflect and have a conversation. It fosters the community building. And this is general activities they need to do every lesson or every week. So if we go to the discussion board, we mentioned this before, and coffee shop is a space for their non-course related conversations and self-introduction, and also the 3 reflections. So they can access this reflection from discussion board link directly, or they can go into the lesson folder and click that link. So they have 2 ways to access to the discussion forums. And course calendar, I posted all the due dates for the assignment, activity, reflection in one place here, so students can check all the due dates. Also, I created the reminder announcement for each assignment, and the announcement will be automatically sent out to students by email when the due date arrives. So I don't need to remind myself like every week, okay, this is due date, I need to send an email to my students. So this will be automatically sent out. So I really like this function. Blackboard Help will lead to the Blackboard official student help website. This is created automatically with every Blackboard new course. But in addition to that one, I also created a Getting Help at ISU. This link to the Iowa State University online and distance learning websites, so learners can find all academic support, administration services, technology support here. So this will be helpful for learners who want to figure problems out on their own instead of asking me. So this is the main things I developed. Okay, thank you very much.